What's up, guys? Alexander here from Collects with a new video. Today it's something different than I'm usually doing because it's story time, and I understand if you're clicking away immediately because I want to talk about something, and I want to know your opinion as well, of course, because this is my own experience, and I want to know your experience as well, what your thoughts are. So yeah, make sure also to subscribe, of course. I need to say it first. So I want to talk about Star Wars Unlimited. You have already seen it in the title, of course. That's also the reason you click on it, probably. But I want to talk about it because Star Wars Unlimited, I'm a little bit afraid for it. I'm worried because I'm afraid it will die very soon. And maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. So let me know what you're thinking about it. But I'm just talking about my experience as a shop owner, as a web shop, of course, because I remember 2023 it was. Pokemon was already really popular. At that time, it was not popular as now, but it's always popular. You have, of course, the Magic. One Piece was also around the time coming. Not it was from 2022, I believe. Yes, um, was coming, was had his fan base, and Locana came, was also popular, of course. Disney, they do it pretty well. And then we got the announcement, also in 2023, I believe, like, yes, Star Wars is also getting TCG, Star Wars Limited. It was teased a year before the release. We were, our distributor, Esmode, mailed us like, this is coming, we are hyped, I hope you guys are hyped as well. I was like, okay, I mean, new TCGs are popular, are nice, are interesting. Sometimes we have a little bit of a failure, like that Mitazu thing. I didn't believe in that one, and I think that was a good sign because that flopped, kind of. um, but yeah, Star Wars Limited, I mean, Star Wars is popular. I was like, Disney Locana is right now very popular. Pokemon, One Piece. All right, this is interesting. I will keep an eye out for it. So, time flew by. I didn't really care about it anymore, of course. And then came like the pre-orders, like, you can order it. It will release 2024. Prepare yourself for some nice adventures in the galaxy, right? Um, of course, I was a little bit afraid because there are some TCGs failing, but I had some high hopes for it, so I did some nice orders, some nice amounts, for me at least, um, and I was like, this can be really popular. I didn't put any pre-orders online, I believe, because I was afraid for getting allocations. Right, we got some allocations, but we still got some nice uh, quantities. We got the boxes. There were like booster boxes and like ETB kind of things, and also team decks, but no one cares about the team decks. And those throws, and throws is Locana, the ETB things, and the booster box, they were sold out, I think, within 2 weeks, which is kind of fast, especially for the first set. They went very well. Of course, price was kind of low because you have competitors and all that kind of stuff. But we sold them very quickly. So I was like, let's go. This is a banger. There were also some nice cards in it. I mean, the gameplay is also kind of interesting. Um, I can't, I can't explain it to you, but when I saw some videos, it's kind of interesting, and there are some nice cards in it. There are a lot of cards. That's one of the bigger problems. But there were some nice, like, you have some leaders. I believe it's also one thing in One Piece, right? But you have some leaders, like Princess Leia, of course, Han Solo, Darth Vader, all that kind of stuff. And the most rarest card in the set or in Star Wars Unlimited is like a kind of a full art of that leader card. You have a beautiful Leia full art kind of thing. I don't know what the exact name is, but that's the thing. But they are really extremely difficult to pull. But those cards were kind of like a few €100, like €1,000 or more worth. So a little bit like the mangas from One Piece, right? So that went very well. Second set released a few months later, of course. What was the name again? And I was like, all right, we will again order a lot of products, and we we will go hard with it, right? Well, we did put some pre-orders online. Oh yeah, Shadows of the Galaxy was the second set. Yes, we put some pre-orders online. We did some nice amounts. Uh, you know, we ordered a lot of nice amounts of boxes. We put some pre-orders online. We get some pre-orders, of course, from people who bought the first set from us. And then came the depression. Fantasy Flight Games is the maker, the creator of the set. They weren't printing enough because, yeah, they were printing like the first set, but now more people saw that Star Wars Unlimited was kind of popular. So of course, other shops, other game stores, web shops, TCG, game shops ordered Star Wars Unlimited because they saw, oh damn, that first set went very well. Now we want to make also money. Of course, we will order a lot. Well, of course, Fantasy Flight Games couldn't handle that because they printed not enough. So what was happening? A lot of allocations, but I didn't get anything. Again, same story with Lorcana then, because they want, of course, to focus more on the people who do the physical tournaments and that kind of stuff. And I understand that, but it was kind of painful because I'm supporting you from set one, and then you do this. I mean, not even a few boxes to give to my pre-orders or something like that. No, I need to cancel everything. So that was really sad. I mean, that was really sad. A lot of profit went just away. I need to pay the pre-orders back. That was very sad. I was angry as well, of course. So the third set came, and I was like, I will order more than ever before, and I will just hope for the best that I get some boxes. The sad thing is, I got some boxes. I got a lot of boxes. I found a second distributor who sold these boxes. The sad thing is, it wasn't that popular anymore. Already, with the third set of Star Wars Unlimited, it wasn't that popular anymore. I can't really tell you why. I mean, there were, I think, a few things. But I was really sitting there with my boxes and it wasn't selling. So that was sad, and then I'm still having them. I'm still having them, like we are almost 2 years further. I still have most of those boxes. The thing is, I'm selling these boxes. You can buy these boxes, a booster box right now for around €50, which is a huge loss for the shop owners, for web shops. Because I believe you buy them for like €70. I think it's even excluding the VAT. So we are making big losses on those boxes because cash needs to go around. So you need to sell those. But I'm still having them because no one wants them, even at €50, or I know what they're going for right now also on my shop, maybe 60, but no one wants them. No one freaking wants those boxes. Same thing with the next set. I don't know, the Sparks of Rebellion, I think, is the fourth. I think, or that was maybe the third one. Turn to Lightspeed is the fourth. I was like, I will buy just one case, only 6 boxes, because I don't really have high hopes for it. And yes, again, we sold 0 boxes. We only have 6. Of course, with a little price drop, I sold those 6, but again, with 0 profit and with some loss. So that's crazy. That's really crazy, and that's really and that's very, very, very bad. Also for the TCG, because I'm not the only one with that problem. Of course, all the owners have like, what's going on? And I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. Now we are I think we are going to the 8 or 9 set in March, I believe, with a lowest time, if I'm correct. But the last 2 3 boxes I didn't buy it anymore because they are not selling. You can buy boxes below retail price. It's no worth for a shop to buy it. So yeah, what's one of the problems? I think there are a few. I think, of course, the sets are huge. I mean, I took a look. They are very huge, and the thing is, you have like the normal cards, but then you also have, I believe, some kind of hyperspace kind of cards. So they like a reverse, I think, right? And I think you have those hyperspace, and then you have even another like reverse kind of thing. I don't know. There are so many versions of one card. It's crazy. And then you have those full art things, which are incredible difficult to pull. Um, and yeah, even if you pull a card, it's only like 200 euros max if you have pulled the best one. You know, I'm not saying, of course, it's important. It's not all about having expensive and rare cards. I know that. Like One Piece is sometimes also crazy with those mangas, but at the same time, it makes it for interesting for collectors who just want to collect, want to chase their chase card. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting for them, but also interesting. Of course, you need to make it interesting also for the players who play the game. It's nice to have a few expensive cards, but also if you can play the game just in a normal way, then you both people are happy. Um, so I think there are not really interesting cards for the collectors. I think the people who play the game have a lot of fun with it. Of course, they can buy the boxes at a cheap price. I understand that's nice for them, but there will be less shop owners who buy or sell the product because they know we can't make any profits of it. Um, so that's one of the problems. Another problem, of course, is marketing. I mean, the marketing is terrible. You see time by time, ads from One Piece, from Lorcana. I see a lot for Lorcana. Of course, Pokemon is doesn't need any marketing, but even they are promoting their TCG, and Star Wars Unlimited has zero marketing in my opinion. I mean, I haven't come across any. So I think a lot of people don't really know what Star Wars Unlimited is even. So I think that's one of the problems. I also see really not that many tournaments. I don't think a lot of people are playing the game. I don't know, man. If you are playing it, let me know, because I have a feeling that not many people are playing it. And now they are promising to make it more fun to collect the cards. That they are changing it. That it's more easy to collect the more difficult pull rates. Of course, that they will change the pull rates in the upcoming set. But I think it's a little bit too late. I don't know how far they can go, but I don't know. I think it will be difficult for them. I think they are too late with it. They are too late. Maybe they can change it, but I think it's too late. One of the also signs, and I think that for me personally, it's one of the biggest signs even that they are having some problems, is that Asmodee, one of the distributors who distribute the products, one of the biggest, I think, also in the world, Asmodee, they're everywhere. They call me, and probably other owners as well, and they're like, yeah, and we would like to call you because we have some interesting. We don't know if you know, but there is a new Star Wars Unlimited set coming, and it will be awesome. They are promising us that it will be really nice. The pull rates will be better, that kind of stuff. They called me a few times, the previous set as well. But now again, and I know maybe we can help you if you have any questions. Maybe we can help you put together an order. And with all respects, I mean, they're not calling me to talk about One Piece. They are not all calling me to call about Pokemon. They're not even calling me. I mean, I don't sell Yu-Gi-Oh and Dragon Ball, so I don't know anything about those sets or kind of thing. But they don't call me for Yu-Gi-Oh. Also, they don't call me for Dragon Ball. So I'm a little bit afraid. I'm a little bit afraid. I don't know. This is, yeah. I don't know. I hope it can keep existing. But there are a lot of other competitors coming in the TCG world. I mean, there is one in Japan, of course, and also I think only in America for now. But a set which is releasing also or every 2 months or something like that, but with a lot of anime cards or a series from anime every set. So in a few months we have Chainsaw Man, for example. We'll have Jujutsu Kaisen, all those popular anime, Naruto, Naruto, I don't know, Demon Slayer as one. So they are pulling them together in one huge TCG. I think it seems very interesting. They're all only 1 years old, I believe, right now, but they are very, very interesting. I think I believe Naruto or one of those anime is also getting in TCG. If I'm not correct, if I'm correct, of course, One Piece is big, Lorcana is still big, Pokemon's big, Magic the Gathering, all those kind of stuff. I see a lot of things about Dragon Ball Z. I don't know about that, but there are so many other competitors. And I'm afraid that Star Wars Limited is too late, and I think they overprinted as well. They went all in with their prints in the third, fourth, fifth set, and they did a little bit too much, I think. But yeah, we will see. We will see what will happen in the future. But I was having those thoughts in my mind where I wanted to talk about this because I think we are also always opening Pokemon, of course, most of the time, having a lot of fun, not talking much about the sad things, of course, also for a business owner or web shop owner, it's not always nice. It's all sometimes there are some struggles, and we had some struggles. We had multiple struggles through our existence already, of course, but yeah, I'm kind of I really would like to sell Star Wars Unlimited, but right now I have a feeling if I sell it or if I buy it, that it will lay around on the shelves or shelves on the shelves. What is the name? For months, years, and you it won't sell. I mean, yeah, I hope they can turn it around. Maybe with that new pull rates, they make it more interesting. But then maybe they need to market it more as well. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, let me know, guys. Let me know, what do you think of Star Wars Unlimited? Do you even know it that it exists? Do you play it? Have you opened some packs? But are you also like, no, it's too big. It's not really my cup of tea. Let me know, because I want to know, are there many people who play it or not, or are there many people who stopped playing it, stopped collecting it? Why did you stop collecting or playing it? I want to know what went wrong with Star Wars Unlimited, and I hope they can turn it back. But yeah, we will see. We will see what brings the future, guys. Thank you for watching as always. It was a story time video. I hope you guys liked it a little bit. It's something different as also as the other videos, but yeah. Thank you for watching. Next time we will open Pokemon again. I promise you that. See you guys. Ciao.